My name is Brian Sweats. I am the City of Portsmouth Planning Long-Range Planner. We are here in the Planning Department on the 4th floor of City Hall. We had a public meeting for the Innovation District effort. We met with over 40 members of the community to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the Innovation District. The Innovation District is an area of the city that has been traditionally underinvested in. It's right outside of downtown, predominantly along the High Street corridor between Effingham and the Martin Luther King Connector, and then between London Boulevard and County Street. This is an area where the city has some open space that they could actually build on. And so we're trying to figure out what would be a really good way to start targeting investment in the district to make it more of an up-and-coming area. The city has received a grant from the federal government for almost $20 million to redo the streetscape. And so we're looking for ways to build upon that grant and that effort to really get something jump-started. We were extremely happy with the turnout. We had a large number of people. We had a lot of really positive feedback and conversation. Everyone really seemed to be excited to share their thoughts and their feelings. And it really motivated staff to get excited about working on this project going forward. So the Innovation District has a page on the city's website. You can go to portsmouthva.gov, go to the Planning Department's page, and on the left-hand side, you'll see a link for the Innovation District. You click on there, and if you're not able to attend our public meetings, you will still have the opportunity to provide feedback. It's open now, and it will be open in the future for each of the events that we're doing. It'll count just as much as if you came and you participated in person, but we want to give people who are busy the opportunity to still participate. So we got a lot of really good feedback from citizens and stakeholders at our last public meeting. We're taking those comments and we're starting to distill them down into categories. So for example, one of the things that we heard a lot of was that the strength of the district was its transportation connections. It's very close to the interstate. It's along High Street, which is a main corridor. And so that provides a lot of easy in and outs for people who are trying to get there. Likewise, a lot of people said that there's a lot of vacant space. And so there's a lot of opportunity to create something new as opposed to being stuck with maybe something old that we may not want or that new businesses may not want to locate themselves in. So we've done that kind of background work. At our next meeting on April 27th, we're going to get down into the weeds of economic development and land use. What kind of businesses would make sense in the area? What kind of land uses would make sense in the area? And then we'll have additional meetings from there where we build off of those ideas. We have a series of public meetings coming up. We will have our next one on April 27th. It'll be in the Social Services Building at 1701 High Street, across the street from IC Norcom High School, in the conference room on the 4th floor. We'll be meeting from 2 to 4 p.m. and then we'll have a night session from 6 to 8 p.m. So anyone is welcome to come out. Like I said, we will be talking about economic development and land use issues. We will then have another meeting in May where we start talking about the visual design and the branding of the neighborhood, starting to come up with a name, figuring out maybe what the new boundaries should be, what maybe buildings or the streetscape should be like, open spaces, benches, public art, things like that. Then we will have another meeting in June where we'll come and we will do a summary of everything that we've heard from people so far. We will get feedback from people to make sure that what we are hearing is what they were saying so that we're all on the same page. Then we will work on drafting a plan. We will have a meeting to release that plan sometime probably in the fall. And our goal is to have this plan to City Council in early winter for adoption. The next step though is to take the articles that are in that plan and to get them implemented. And that will require money. So our hope is that people who participate in this process, that they also come out when we have our City Council meetings to say this is important to us. We want you to focus on this area. The city is already doing that with this $20 million grant that we got from the federal government to update the streetscape, but we want to be able to do more than that. And the best way to do that is to come out, make your voices heard, show that this is an important thing for you, for your neighborhood, your civic league, your business, or just for the city as a whole.